Silverstone taking out the Caterham 7 here behind me. It's going to be super exciting because I've entered myself into a drifting competition. How will I do? Well, you're about to find out. Let's get into it. Once I've signed my life away, we go into our cars and we drive across to the other side, and greeted with two Caterhams lined up. We huddle around and get told by the instructor how to drive the car, but before we're allowed to jump in, he shows us what to do.
See how wide the gates are, no reason to hit the inside cone. So aim for the outside cone, you'll miss the inside cone then. See what he's doing? Make the car work hard. Look ahead, go out wide, have a little dab on the brake here. Don't turn in too early. Look for the last blue cone as your clipping point, your apex. Start looking at the yellow cones now. We're going to do a figure eight. Go left at the first one. Go out wide. Forward in first gear.
About to go out in the Caterham. Really exciting stuff. I'm gonna pretend that I've never done it before. No one knows that. Hopefully I have a better chance of trying to impress everyone as well. Here we go. So these have the 1.8, I think he said, 1.8 Ford engines, weighs about 400 kilos, so it's barely anything. But, really exciting stuff. Reasonably simple track as well, so I say simple. There's just doing the figures of the cones up there. You go around the blue cones at the top, hopefully without spinning out. Yeah, he did well there. And then you're coming towards these cones down here for circling around the yellow cones. You're meant to be drifting it, yeah, like that, in a figure of 8. And then it's back down to the little red square, which you should be going to right now. And then stopping in this little box, and then the next person is off. Seems easy enough, right? Well, we'll find out in due course. Our names are called out and I head over to the Caterham. This is where I have to put on my little balaclava that gives me a little egghead, and then I follow up by putting my helmet on. Then I insert my glasses because, well, I need them while driving these days. And then I hop into the Caterham itself. Now this one is slightly easier than the one at Thruxton that I took out because this one doesn't have a roll cage all the way around. Now this one, I slide into the seat. He tells me if I can reach the pedals. If I cannot, then he'll insert some foam padding in the back because, believe it or not, these cars do not have movable seats. They are set in one position. And now I'm ready for my first lap. Now this won't be the first time that you've heard me say it on this channel, but I always get used to the car first before I'm able to push it. This means that I steadily trickle round. I try out all of the controls, I try to slide it every now and again, and if I feel comfortable, that is when I start to put down the power. But on the first occasion, you always get used to the vehicle first and the track that you are on. If you try to push it the first time around, then it means you will fail later on. It means you spin out more often and you're not as good the second time around. Getting to know the car and the track first will always push you ahead later on. My second lap sees my arms moving a lot more quickly and trying to slide the car out. This means that I've become a hell of a lot more comfortable, but maybe too comfortable because I spin it out here. Oh, that's a little bit embarrassing, but this is only my technical first time of driving it like it should be driven. Now that means that I'm able to power slide it. I'm getting used to the controls now at a higher speed, and it means that I am more able to push it to its full potential. And as you can see, sliding it becomes a little bit more easier and a lot more fun. Oh, I think I just clipped the cone there. Oh dear. On to the third round. To be able to do this on the third lap means that I have prepared myself on the first 2 laps to make this the better lap. It means that I've given myself more time to understand the controls and the capability of sliding it and power sliding and creating tyre smoke. All like this. If I didn't do those first couple of laps the way that I did, it means that I wouldn't have had as much fun in this lap. Now it's someone else's time to jump in the seat, so I remove myself from the Caterham and the instructors say how well I progressed in those first few laps. I get the helmet off and then I go sit one out whilst I watch all of the others have a go. That was good. We just needed to work out on the transitions over in that corner. Otherwise, I think I went right. We're told to huddle round the Caterhams once more because the track is about to expand. Let's have a look. So what he's doing is he's just going up the circuit as per usual. Going around the cones. From there he's taking it across here, taking it into the figure of 8, which you'll do here. And then from here, he'll take the figure of 8 down to the little red box in a second. And then instead of stopping, we're now going out and round through some cones over that side. And then there's a back way from that blue cone. You're meant to drift it all the way along there to the next blue cone. Perfect. And then down here, where you slalom through the other cones before getting to the yellow one and doing a 360 spin and then back to the little red box. You'll give it a couple of goes. And then just like that, and that's where the timer stops. That is what's meant to happen in the Caterham. We'll see how we get on, and yeah, hopefully get a good time. I'm up for my timed lap now, and here we go. I get my protective head sock on, and then I put my helmet on, and then the worst bit, trying to put glasses on inside the helmet. It squeezes the side of your head. Ouch. And away we go in the Caterham again. This is where I start to really get more confident, but maybe sometimes confidence isn't enough, especially if you drift a little bit too far. Luckily I handle it around this section of the course, but later on, how do I get on? When I got back from doing this lap, the instructor said how impressive that transition was. Now this back part, obviously my first time doing it, I had to get used to spinning the car out. I think I might have overcooked it a little bit there, but that's okay because I slyly got it back on track. And of course, wiggling through the cones, I make my way to the yellow cone at the very end, where I am told to do a 360. Oh yeah, very smooth. Very smooth indeed. Now if only I can do that on the next 2 laps. Until then, but that did look pretty cool, didn't it? Look at all that tyre smoke. How do I do it? The 360? Oh, you're joking, I knocked down the cone before I even started. Well, at least that was pretty smooth. Okay, let's see the final lap. And away he goes, off he goes into the sliding sections. Then I go to the back corner where I slide round the back. Oh my goodness, look how that went. That was pretty smooth. Into the cones I go. Now to do the figure of 8. I think I went the wrong way, so I do a figure of 8 once, and twice, and that should have been it, but for some reason I went round again to do a little showboating, a wave to the camera, and around I go again. This is adding precious time to the lap time. This is why it shouldn't be judged on the time itself, but the drifting. Off I go into the next corner. Yes, I didn't spin out this time, that's fantastic. Will I do the same on the back? That looked pretty smooth to me. And then a little bunny hop through these cones onto the 360. Don't hit the cone this time. Very smooth indeed. Into the box and stop the car. That was absolutely fantastic fun. I really enjoyed this entire experience. Now we go back and be judged on our timed laps. Now it's time to listen out for my name to see where I came.
Dean, 6476, Dean, wherever you are, mate. Years ago, they used to give hats away, but you know, everything gets tight nowadays. They used to get a drowned a day hat, they don't nowadays. Anyway, thanks,
What place did I come? Don't even know. 5th. So, 5th place, but he said, the instructor said, and I quote, that if it wasn't based on time, I would have got it based on the drifting itself, so that's really exciting, and that's good comments, I think. But anyway, that's the end of the experience, so I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. If you got anything from this, make sure you like and subscribe down below, and make sure you check out other videos on the channel. One over there, I took out the Caterham on a skid pan and I hired it out for the whole hour, and then you can check out this one where I was at the Porsche Experience Centre taking out the 911. Super exciting stuff. Right, see you soon. Cheers.